So when you go to Walt Disney World, what's the first thing you think about? You think about crowds, you think about hustle bustle, you think about go, 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 rope drop, be there for, sun up till sundown, ride as many rides as you can, Genie, Fast Pass, the whole bit. But I want to take a moment and just sort of take a step back. One of the most relaxing things you can do at Walt Disney World down in Orlando, Florida, is to rent a pontoon boat. Now, many years ago out on this lake, you used to be able to go on these little mice sprites. You used to be able to go, which were little two-person boats. They went kind of fast, or at least they felt fast. You could rent a pontoon boat. You used to be able to go parasailing, jet skiing, and so much more. The only thing they still have remaining is just the pontoon boats. And I'm so happy for that. I cannot tell you how relaxing it is to be out on the lake, and you get to actually cruise around and get pretty close to all of the different big hotels. Now, there are multiple places you can rent boats, and today's video is not about that. I am working on a full video where I'm going to show you what the process is, the costs, what you have to do to rent a boat, etc. But this one today, I just want to kind of take you out and just show you, if you are looking for a way to kind of calm down, relax, you can rent a pontoon boat, cruise around, take a look, for example, at the beautiful Wilderness Lodge, and you can bring food and beverage on those as well. So you could really make a fun afternoon of it. Now, if you want to go fishing, you have to actually book a fishing excursion, so you can't fish off these. But if you just want to kind of tool around the lake and relax, this is an amazing way to spend a day. And if you're brand new to my videos, welcome. Be sure to subscribe. Most of my content is really based in a lot of education and learning. I want you to come back, learn some fun stuff, so that when you go to the parks, you have some history behind it, that you have some suggestions. And I thought it'd be really fun to give you some fascinating tips about my favorite hotel, the Wilderness Lodge. Now, the Wilderness Lodge is themed after the Grand National Park lodges of like the earliest 20th century, especially in the American West. It has a lot of inspiration from Yellowstone's Old Faithful Inn. The architecture was actually designed by the Peter Dominick, who also designed the Animal Kingdom Lodge and the Grand California Hotel at Disneyland. So if you feel sort of that same bond to those hotels, it's because the architect is the same. The lodge itself opened on May 28th of 1994, and it became a favorite basically because of its charm and its immersive theming. I am a huge fan of a themed hotel. There is a beautiful, stunning lobby in there with an 82-foot tall fireplace, hot spring, totem poles, and there's a beautiful fireplace that's layered to represent the Grand Canyon, which is so cool. Now, it's not going off now, but from here, typically you can see every hour the geyser that goes off. It's just like Yellowstone's Old Faithful, and it just adds a little bit extra. It's also really nice when you're at the pool and you're not sure what time it is. You know, if you've been there an hour, if the geyser goes off again. Now, at the Wilderness Lodge, there is a lot of recreational opportunities. So there are nature walks, bikes. You can do a fishing boat rental. They'll pick you up at that dock. But boat rentals are not at the Wilderness anymore.
Awesome.
So if you've done that before, they are not there anymore. Which was kind of a bummer. They always used to have them. So the Wilderness Lodge also has a lot of dining opportunities. They've got a storybook dining with Snow White at Artist Point. Way back in the day, they actually had an amazing Pocahontas breakfast there as well. They have Whispering Canyon Cafe, which is amazing. These huge skillets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then there's Geyser Point, which is the place you see off outside. It's really fun. Get a reservation. It's beautiful at sunset, or when the water parade goes through. And then there's another location called the Roaring Forks and the Territory Lounge. So there are a lot of opportunities for dining and relaxation. Now, there are also a ton of hidden Mickeys at this hotel. So there's little ones, they're all over the place, and there is a scavenger hunt. So if you have kids and you think, hey, what can we do for a little bit if it's raining? Go and do their scavenger hunt. You get a really cool pin, and it's a fun way to spend about an hour. Last couple of things, there are also the Copper Creek Villas and Cabins, which is part of the DVC. And then there's also just one of my favorite parts of Disney as a whole is all of their environmental practices. So they do focus on sustainability, and so they include a lot of energy efficient lighting, water saving fixtures, and a very large recycling program. And what I love about being out on the pontoon boat is just such a different perspective. Renting the pontoon boats do cost $1 amount per half an hour, and they don't charge you until you return, because obviously you could be out for half an hour, you could be out for a couple of hours. It's really up to you. I would say typically about an hour, hour and a half is pretty average if you want to make a lap or so around the lake. The other thing to keep in mind is that the boats are first come, first serve. So it's really important to make sure that if you're thinking about, I really want to get on the boat, definitely hit it up right when they open. Today when we went, they opened at 11 a.m., although I have seen other hours. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this relaxing ride around the Wilderness Lodge with us. I do appreciate you. Again, my name is Jessica Lynn, and I'm the owner and curator here at JessicaLynnOriginal Studios. Do a lot of Disney, Wisconsin Dells, and more. So be sure to subscribe for more adventures with us. And if you enjoyed this, I'd love to hear from you. What is your favorite part of the Wilderness Lodge? Take care, everybody.